Hello there, what's the story, what's the crack, how are you keeping this? Is the PandaPuncher. Yes, PandaPuncher, welcome back to Let's Play Factorio, and you won't believe the struggle I've had just to get this episode recorded because I think 3 or 4 times now I've went to record the next episode of Factorio and various technical issues have gotten in the way. So much so that you will notice that there's a few things different about the factory layout here since the last time I recorded a video on it. And we shall start over here. Apparently we're not going to get the start over there. We're going to start with that. So I'm not sure if I expanded the iron plate production, but I inverted the inputs and outputs. So the inputs are on the outside and shared belt in the middle. I am going to have to expand this probably, maybe not this episode, but definitely soon. We've got expanded coal production over here because we're going to be feeding quite a bit of stuff, and I set up some temporary factories for various things, namely grenades. I like grenades. A couple of reasons. It helps murder trees. Trees are bad. For those of you who don't know, trees get in the way of everything. So make trees go bye-bye. It's very effective in getting rid of said trees. But the thing you have to take into consideration is, one, they're grenades. They can damage your own stuff and yourself. They also don't leave behind any collectible wood. So you can completely destroy a wood source. And at the end of the day, you do need wood for various different products and items throughout the game. So this is only something to be used when you just need to mass clear trees for whatever reasons, if they're getting in the way of building or expanding, like they would here, because this was completely unusable space. But look at that, big open space now for stuff. So I've got automatic grenades being made. They take iron plates and 10 coal per grenade, so that's why there's a dedicated coal line to it, fast inserters, all that lovely stuff. There's tracks being produced over there. I changed my red science setup. I just wasn't happy with the layout, so I rejigged it, built it down here. It's got its own dedicated cog factory, which one is enough for 10 red science factors. And then I also set up green circuit production, utilizing this design with 3 copper wires being fed into 2 electronic circuit factories. And you just again, I'm not happy with the overall layout and how things are being fed. So we will need far more electric circuits, or green electric circuits, than this. So whenever I go to expand either this one, expand it down, or if I build a more dedicated one elsewhere, then we can sort of rejig the design. But for now, this works. And in fact, this isn't finished. I just noticed that we need that. And you're going to be out of power, you useless piece of poo. Okay, so that's that. And then we have the beginnings of our green circuit production. I had a design for this, I couldn't remember it, so I just went with this. So we have dedicated lines coming in. These bios being built over on this side, the yellow inserters, tracks or transport belts being built on this side, both being fed onto a central line, coming down here and feeding our green factories. Again, we could probably expand this because, as you can see, these seem to be coping enough. We could probably build a few more and get away with it, but to be honest, it's producing just enough green science at the moment that all of our science laboratories are being fully stocked with green, and which is why we're burning through the tech. And in terms of burning through the tech, we also unlock the expanded tool belt, so we can put a bunch more items down here. So now that you're brought up to speed in many regards and blah blah blah, what next? That is the question. Now, must be noted that this line is starting to... This is moving pretty fast, so we are consuming a lot of our iron plates. What shall we get next? Research speed 2. So it might be worth thinking about expanding this. But what is next on the line? We could probably set up a little bit of one-off auto productions for items such as underground belts, splitters, the various different inserters, electric mining, auto producing these. Steel is probably high on the agenda, but for now let's actually look at let's get all of them built. Means we'll have 40 something, I think, which again, I know the fully saturated yellow line here, you're looking at 48 stone furnaces, which is 24 per side. I'm not going to do that, I don't think. Does this belt give us enough production for, say, another set of these to be taking off it as well? There's one way to find it. We'll do this as for science, an experiment. Right, so we'll need you to be consuming from there. And if that is the case and that we get enough from that, then that'll be awesome. I'm thinking we'll do a big splitting of resources down here. Not splitting of resources, but balancing. That's the term I'm looking for. So you should be able to do that, and that. So let's see how that line holds up. Might be worth considering upgrading that to red, because if some of our resources get starved. No, everything seems to be okay. We could probably do a better job of balancing things here. And to be fair, we could do a far better job of balancing stuff here. So with that in mind, yeah, see, now we have the problem of that. For now, I am going to do that, and that. Do the job for now. Yeah. Okay. So we do have... Now, before I go and just completely dig everything up, it probably isn't crazy to try and get some fast transport belts and see if that does the job. To be fair, we want to get this as a 3-to-1. I can't remember how to do a 3-to-1. Really no memory of how to do this. See, this side is getting starved, the right hand side of the belt. And I know it's because of the... I should probably do that. So, let's see if this helps. Whoops. Getting the iron ore down as quickly as possible is part of the issue. We can't do that because we don't have whatever research that is. Military science pack. We shall get the automobile. Means we can get the car, which will vastly improve our transportation around this place, which is great. And then that. Probably gonna have to just red everything up. I would ideally like a 3-into-2 for the iron. Then again, you know, before we go completely crazy, that's not going to last us forever, that small patch of iron. We are probably going to end up mining from this as well. So much so that I'm actually going to set up some miners if I have any available. And I don't. 10, 20. And it's probably worth thinking about automating some of these. So electronic circuits, gear wheels and iron plates. So electronic circuits, this whole system's going to get starved soon, because, well, not completely starved, but I would like this line to be completely saturated at this stage, since we're not actually doing a lot right now. Anywho, in electronic circuits, this and this. So, is there somewhere? Probably that and that. So that keeps that line going. We can do something here. We're gonna need to put a break in the iron. What else do we want? Circuit, railway, oil processing, solar energy. Go for concrete. Because why not? So temporarily, let's break everything. So if we have that, and then that, tunnel, so the copper should be flowing again, and then we can have use going on there. This line will hopefully not get used too much, so we aren't completely starving our belt system over here. Not sure. Anyway, so these take electronic circuits, gear wheels, plates. Use take these. So you take the exact same thing. So we're going to need one of these. Can you get out of the way, sir? Do that. And then you can grab from there. Put you in a box, which I shall create here. You can be definitely limited to that. Do we even need to be limited to that? No, one will do. So you're going to need a red. You're going to need a yellow. And then we're also going to have this factory. And you're going to grab iron plates. And you're going to create gear wheels. You're going to create electric miners. Let's get a bit of power over here. That powers most things. So that should be enough. So you take, what, like 2 seconds to produce. But a lot of resources consumed. You could probably do like a fast inserter there. And then we can't really increase the speed of the red inserters, which is, you know, is what it is. Anyway, so that's them being auto-produced for us. What was the other thing I wanted produced? Was this and this. You can probably... It'd been good to have the this all the way around so that the fast inserters were grabbing iron plates. Oh well. Anyway, so we've got some drills. Let's go and place said drills and get this iron going. Still being starved down there, so I'm probably going to rip that up and have just dedicated lines. Maybe there's another way of doing it, but for now I don't know how, so I'm not even going to try. So no other space. Let's get you over one. And done. Get that tree out of the way. Good. Done and done. See, it doesn't matter about leaving the one gap every now and then. As you can see, there's the highlighted part that's one square around the miners. That means it's also grabbing resources from there as well, which is great. And I'm out of thingamabobs. Anyway, so you're going to come all the way up here as our you. And then I'm going to have to find really out of belts. Because that's believable. I do not need that many goddamn belts. I will use them, like, but that's a ridiculous amount to take at one go. Done and done. So that's 3 lines. So we need a 3-to-1 balancer, which I go for solar power. Why not? Right. Power. I hate these damn transport belts. Yep. Let's make sure you don't move me all the goddamn time. Can I still build from here? Of course not. That's fine. That's fine. And you're gonna need to leave me alone. Let's get you connected up somehow. And I missed out here. Definitely need to start building the bigger poles. Why is there no connection? Did we miss out one? Is that even possible? Are you working now? Yes. So I need to figure out a 3-to-1 splitter, and to be fair, I have no idea what I'm doing. So it will be a little bit of case. I could, you know, experiment, try and get the balancing right on my own, but why when I can use my phone and look up a 3-to-1 ratio? Because I'm lazy and other people have done the work. So to be fair, why would I do it all over again? The work has been done, people. The only issue is that balancing is great for, as you guessed, balancing, but it's not so great at the keeping the throughput together, which means, say a belt is transporting, so each of these belts transport 100 units per unit of time. So they're transporting 100, right? But you want it all balanced onto the one belt. You can get it balanced, but then your throughput can be cut down to like 50%. So instead of 100, it's 50 that's going through. It's a balanced 50, but it's still 50. I think that makes sense. If not, then I make no apologies. That's just the way it is. Now, I've looked up a balancer. This is apparently a 3-to-1 balancer, so we'll see how this goes. So you want one of those there. That's fine, I can get on board with that. We want a belt here, then immediately turning here, there, there? Really? Okay, then we want that. And it goes to there. You go to there. And this one loops round. And there we have it. Balanced 3-way thingamabob. So we want it to come. Oh, of course you were going to be in the way. Wouldn't have had it any other way. I've had it any other way, by the way. Any other way. Right, how far up do I have to go? That's as far up as I'm going, which is right on the money. Okay. So we can go grab some more miners, and our bloody ratio is good. Right. Before doing anything else, let's rectify things here. I should have grabbed these first, because now they're just dumping shit on the ground, which sucks. Right. So you're gonna have to just really, you're just moving over one. You can still be fed in there, that's fine. Episode's going on a wee bit, but I intend to get this done and set up before I move on to anything else. So, we're going to want more coal. There's bound to be a better way of doing this. I need to properly sort these as well. Get that into a 3-to-1. You could do it like this. Okay, I get the point. And then you do that and you come along. So you would come this way. You would come that way. I know, cutting power, whoop-de-doo. There we go, power restored. Calm yourselves, people. Calm yourselves. Let's get this done. Right, so we have that one. We have that. Then you come out, around. We then have a splitter. Splitting. We then need another splitter, which we don't have. Need to get some of these being automated. Do that. You need to do that, I think. Yeah. And then you come back in and around on yourself. And then this is the one we use. Done. So it'll balance and evenly take stuff off each and every one of these, which is what we want in the long run. The other way of balancing this out is so that you're... Oh, what have I done over here? I cut that. That's great. So there we go. Let's start saturating that. All my iron's gone. What we do need now is more coal. We can definitely steal this coal because, you know, it's not going to be used as much. So let's do that. I am going to grab you as far as there, tunnel, and bring this. Or you could, you know, yeah, there we go. Really? So, let's get you over here, good sir. And down. That, then straight into a splitter. And we should be good to go. This line I'm more inclined to extend down and have more furnaces running, simply because we have the space to do it. So, like, we have, that's what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever number that is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. That means 30 the whole way along, which again isn't exactly what we need for complete saturation. So it's 30. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Shh. It's okay. It'll all be fine. You're gonna plump in there. You're coming all the way up. You come all the way down. We'll bring you all the way down. Yep, there we go. And we probably have nowhere near enough of these bios, but we can make do for now with whatever we have. And I think, do I have these being automated somewhere? I do, with the green science production. Should have somewhere else actually set up to, pardon me, deal with any overflow. But what the hell has happened there? Did I press a button that drops shit? Okay, so essentially, didn't really achieve a lot this episode. Brought you up to speed, moved a few things about, expanded our iron ore mining over here, sorted out a bit of balancing issues over here, and we've put an initial step of expanding our iron plate production because it is being patchy, let's just say that. And there's no point massively expanding to do other stuff until we have this expanded. I know this isn't ideal, I know this is a mess, but it's what I have at the moment, it's what I'm going to work with until possibly, if we take a wee gander at the map, we have massive iron ore over here, we have some up there. This coal patch could probably drive some sort of smelting there. And yeah, 2 big coal patches here, and that coal patch over there. We're going to be fine for coal for a long, long time. So this is just an initial setup. It's going to get us our factory working to a certain point where we're getting our basic essentials and getting the starter stuff done. But it probably won't be a long-term solution, just due to being inefficient and not properly laid out. But once this is all done up, we're probably going to siphon off a bit of this for steel production, which is kind of something we really, really need moving forward. You can't really do much without steel, and then it'll be hunting oil, so we can start making plastics and things like that. So lots of fun stuff to look forward to, but yeah, a tidy up episode like this was needed. But that's it for this video, folks, so please, 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 please go away. Until next time, good luck and goodbye.